officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello are with me at the table. And on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Clark, with the playoffs right around the corner, do you think teams are beginning to feel the pressure?
Yeah, there's a different kind of pressure associated with the playoffs, Kevin. We know that as broadcasters, especially teams that are trying to fight their way into the playoffs.
A three from Aguirre. Here's West. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one. And there's the pass to Haywood. Lets it go from the wing, and Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. Took him no time at all on that one. Blackman's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Mavs. Here's Gervin. Pass to Mitchell. Fires from the wing. No good that time. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Shot from the wing, and the shot goes in from Aguirre.
Look at the touch on Aguirre's shot. He knows just how to adjust his power.
It's Gervin on the wing. Beyond the arc. San Antonio again missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
For a natural scorer like Aguirre, those fast break points are like candy.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night.
Mark Aguirre.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, Mark Aguirre does really just about everything you would ask of him on the floor. Not much that he can't do.
Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here's more outside. That one's not going to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Davis has the open look. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Moore. Here's Haywood, and he makes good on the layup.
At last, finally they get something to fall. That's got to be a major relief for them. Actually, it was a relief for me, too.
And for coach as well. Maybe now they can start to find their offensive rhythm.
West. Here's Cummings, and that one is off. Good work defensively by Gervin. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
First foul. George Gervin. First personal foul.
Now the Mavericks with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Releases. And the basket by Blackman.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Spurs have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Moore passes to Mitchell. Drains the three-pointer.
Elite vision from Moore. Always keeps his head on a swivel.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Aguirre. Over Mitchell. Aguirre, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Spencer Haywood. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stolen by Mitchell. Gervin right side. Trying to get open is Hayward. And it's Gervin missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, in that one they lacked intensity on the defensive end, and it shows in their opponent's shooting percentage.
Yeah, they didn't stay attached to shooters, were slow on rotations, and allowed a lot of easy looks as a result.
It's good.
Setting a physical tone, that putback makes a statement.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Now, here is Aguirre. He's coming off a 37-point game against Portland.
And for a two-guard, Blackman moves the ball well, especially when someone on his team is open.
Outside Gervin. Releases from 15, and that one good.
There are very few players who can slow a scorer of his caliber down.
Dallas leading by 6. Out to the wing. This one for 3. Blackman's shot is off. San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Fires the 3. Gervin can't get that one to fall. For Dallas, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Aguirre, good.
This is what Aguirre's out here to do. He looks to shoot and shoot often.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Spurs trail by 8. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Shot by Roberts, no good. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Moore, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Moore is solid at attracting contact. Gotta be careful how you defend him.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Big-time facilitator. Moore knows what he needs to do for his guys to be successful.
For 3, Ellis connects from three-point range.
Jumping all over them right from the tip-off. They now have a double-digit advantage.
They look like the more confident team so far. This is why they've grabbed such a substantial lead so fast.
They get it again. Roberts. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Winning play there. Saw the opportunity to take a second crack at it.
Pass to Blackman. And stolen by Lucas. Moore with the bucket.
Well, they had the opportunity to break, and man, did they ever. They took full advantage of it.
I don't know how you feel about it, but in the NBA, fast break points decide games.
Here's Blackman. 23 points for him the last game against Portland.
And also, how about the passing display we saw from him? He was just outstanding at finding ways to shred the defense to pieces.
Spurs trail by 9. Outside Banks. Over Ellis. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Can't afford to leave them open for mid-range. You're asking to get burned when you do this.
From deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
They are really shooting the heck out of the ball. Fantastic start from 3.
When you knock down threes early, it stretches the floor, opens everything up.
Here's Moore after the Mavericks pick up 3. Here's Lucas. The three-pointer, no good. Mavericks leading by 10. And there's the drive. And 2 shots coming up at the line as it gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
So nimble on the drive. Blackman charges right into the defense and maneuvers to get the contact he's looking for.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Spurs trail by 11. Banks dishes to Lucas. Gervin for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gervin's got 5 now.
So pure, so confident. The moment Gervin has the rock, he knows exactly what to do with it.
And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
And, you know, this is a team that has always looked to push it on the break whenever they can.
A very opportunistic approach on offense. I like how aggressive they remain attacking in transition.
And stolen by Banks. And taken away by Ellis. The 15-footer, and he hits the jump shot. 13 points in the game.
Pretty intense play from Mark Aguirre, and you just have to love the focus he's showing on the offensive end.
Outside Gervin. And it's San Antonio with another. You know, Mike, we had a few years of relative parity in the NBA, but lately we've seen the rise of some very dominant teams.
And with that, some true rivalries are emerging. The Celtics and Sixers in the East are bitter adversaries, and each of them has recent history with the Lakers.
It sets up perfectly, doesn't it, Coach, with those names, those cities, those teams, and the players on those teams.
And they all happen to be from a coast, whether it's the East Coast or the West Coast.
Mavericks leading by 5. Ellis outside, takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists tonight.
And Ellis is really a remarkably consistent shooter from deep. Nice, efficient stroke. Doesn't get any better than watching him fire from outside. This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Harper the pass to Ellis. Another 3 for Dallas.
This locker room loves having Harper on their side. Derek is always looking to pass.
And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9 points.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Another shot, and Jones sends it back. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Fades away. And there's Gervin. That's good. On the assist by Lucas.
Smooth shot by Gervin. Even if you keep him on the outside, he can attack you successfully.
Dallas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
Mavericks leading by 5. It's Ellis on the wing. Over Jones. Ellis can't get it to go.
From the mid-range, you really want to avoid contested attempts.
It's Gervin on the wing. Three-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
We see Gervin do this so very often, taking over games in his cool, effortless manner.
Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. For 3, Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 5th assist in this one. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Spurs trail by 5. And stolen by Aguirre. They're running. Pulls up. It's good. Vincent's got his first points of the game.
Nice vision by Aguirre, creating an easy scoring opportunity by finding the open man.
Here's Gervin. And the Spurs scoring again.
More than pulling his weight offensively. I mean, he's ready and willing to step up when called upon.
And they'll need him to continue filling it up if they want to take control.
Dallas can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. No good on the three. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Vincent. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Here's Blackman. Dallas no good that time either. Spurs trail by 5. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Baseline J on the way, and he knocks down the jumper. Vincent's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent at facilitating. Davis shows the vision.
Vincent's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Here's Gervin. He drains the quick shot.
That's a needle in a haystack shot. Not going to hit that one very often.
Dallas leading by 3. Passes to Blackman. And here's Davis for 3. Haywood with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The pass to Gervin. Back to Mitchell. Over Vincent. And it's San Antonio with another.
One thing that separates Gervin, his patience. You can't speed him up. And if you leave somebody open, the Iceman will see it.
Davis in the corner. Here's West. And the layup is good. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Right now, it's simply the second shots that are killing them. I mean, they've got to do a better job securing the miss after playing solid defense.
And it's so deflating giving up a score like that. Work hard to force a miss, and then it's all for nothing.
Dallas has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes.
Some effective distribution from Davis, putting the ball right into the hands of a ready scorer.
Spurs trail by 3. Gervin for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Gervin's got 30 points.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
They get it back. West, that's good.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
14 feet away, another one falls for San Antonio.
Stopping on a dime and delivering. Man, is Gervin so decisive and assertive.
Davis in the corner. Moore with the steal. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and game clock.
And what a crazy swing that whole play was. The steal and then the slam.
Clarkie read that perfectly and makes a huge play.
Big time.
And you could feel the whole game shift with that sequence. What a game changer.
Down low. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
The Iceman. Gervin gets up to throw it down.
Here's Vincent, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe.
And I love how Vincent plays his role. Understands that this team looks for him to score and rebound.
And here's Moore outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. George Gervin getting it done for the San Antonio Spurs. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We come back right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, George Gervin has been really making it happen, guys.
He was looking to get into the paint, and boy, did he ever.
I like how he didn't settle. He attacked.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's more. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Aguirre. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That's a quality shot right there. It just didn't fall for him.
Hey, they don't all end in scores. Great execution, and they're happy that they had that kind of a chance.
San Antonio leading. Puts one up from 19. He squares up and sinks it. Mitchell's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Spurs. And it's Davis with the ball for the Mavericks. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And once Blackman gets a few to fall, he's in a zone, and he keeps looking to score.
San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. On the wing, Mitchell. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
Don't forget, Johnny Moore has led the league in assists.
Here's Blackman. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Gilmore. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 6-point Spurs lead.
At 7'2", Gilmore can really own the interior and play above the defenders.
Pass to Blackman. Here's the 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 6th assist on the night.
This offense is operating with a lot of confidence. He finds an opening and drills the three-pointer.
Here's Gervin. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here's Davis for 3. Here's West. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Assertive move. You can tell this game's heating up.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. For 3, Mitchell. They get it back. Gilmore. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
An excellent rebounder. Gilmore uses that size and length well to track down misses.
Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Aguirre. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Smart approach to this possession, working the ball inside for a point-blank shot at the hoop.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Mitchell outside. The tray hits it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
I don't think the defense saw him as a threat, but he takes full advantage of that with a nice long-range shot.
Here's Blackman. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From past the arc, and there's Gervin. That's good on the assist from Moore. Moore's got 9 assists now tonight. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter, 4 of 8. And here's Davis for 3. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside, Aguirre. And stolen by Gervin. And Moore kicks to Haywood. Finished off the break. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
Fast break points, they're key in building a lead.
And the Mavericks call time here. Mavericks making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. Banks checked in for San Antonio. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. A 3 from Aguirre. Here's Vincent. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Vincent's got his third basket of the night right there. San Antonio leading by 7. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Tries again. Good, that's another bucket.
The length Gervin gives you out of the backcourt leads to plays like that one.
Outside, Aguirre. Driving inside. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 8th assist here tonight. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And that one's good, Mitchell.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Here's Blackman, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And because Blackman looks to score often, it draws the D's attention. And sometimes they overcommit.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive boards.
And a wide-open look for Gervin. It's good from long range.
3 points.
Gervin's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Gervin surveying the D. Moore with the bucket.
That's the quick thinking you expect from Moore. He knew he was all lined up and ready to shoot and let it fly.
Dallas has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. No problems knocking that one down. Davis has got 6 points.
This is exactly the type of competitor that he is. He's not backing down. He's not shying away. Coming right back at him with the 3 of his own.
They're going at it right now. This is the level of competition the fans love to see.
Harper, he's checked in for Dallas. The Spurs also with the sub. Lucas is checked in for Mitchell. Mavericks on D. Gervin for 3. Nymphius pulls it in. Fires for 3. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Blackman.
A decent threat from downtown. The defense must honor Blackman's 3-ball or pay the price.
To the wing right side. Gervin for 3. Vincent with the rebound. Vincent's got 4 rebounds now tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nymphius. They get the rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Moore finds Gervin. Back to Moore. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Gervin for 3. Here's Roberts, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that demoralize the defense.
Just sucks the energy right out of them.
Yep.
Yeah, you force a miss, but fail to corral it and get dunked on.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Spurs lead by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Mavericks trail by 8. Fires the 3. Ellis can't get it to go. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Gervin for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Aguirre with it. And Jones sends it back. And they're able to recover. And he gets the bucket. San Antonio leading by 6. Here's Gervin. Mavericks with the rebound. Aguirre's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Ellis. Over Lucas. Ellis can't get it to go. And San Antonio shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Gervin. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
I think it's pretty clear Coach wants to change some things. How easy is that to do in a huddle?
If you have an experienced team, that really helps.
Davis is checked in for Ellis. Then for the Spurs, Mitchell comes in for Jones. And Moore subbed in for Gervin. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Mavericks trail by 4. Vincent the pass to Davis. The 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Banks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mitchell. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Spurs lead by 6.
These offenses have been so sharp, so focused, so dialed in, and neither one is slowing down in the late game.
If anything, I think they're gaining momentum. Both determined to run up the score as much as possible.
A baseline J. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Lucas. Lucas has got 9 assists now tonight. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. A 3 from Aguirre. Banks with a rebound. Spurs leading by 6. Here's Mitchell. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
West is checked in for the Mavericks. Cummings comes in for Vincent. The Spurs making a switch here. Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Aguirre. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got 7 rebounds in the game. They push it up 4 on 3. For 3, Mitchell. They get it back. Haywood gets the bucket.
You know, you can't afford to get beat up on the offensive glass like they are right now.
Not when you're behind like this. They got to get more physical on the boards if they want to come back.
There's Aguirre.
For Dallas, Cummings, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Cummings nails them both.
A big guy who can knock him down from the line. There are no easy tricks or hacks for limiting his offensive output.
From past the arc. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Right side Davis. Takes a 3. Goes back up. And the layup good by West.
With the game in the balance, can't ask for a better look than that.
The Spurs shooting the pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. Mitchell's shot is good. And here is Davis. And Clark, don't you just love his unselfishness? 1 assist away from double digits.
You know, partner, he inspires a lot of confidence in his teammates. I mean, they know if they get open, he's going to find them.
Moore passes to Haywood. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
And so Haywood nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Aguirre. Here he goes. And the dunk by Aguirre.
The aggressive cut from Aguirre. He knows how tough he is to guard in these situations.
Spurs leading by 7. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Spurs. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on George Gervin from David Aldridge. Let's send it across the court.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for San Antonio. Told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
All right, David, thanks for that. I know we're all wishing him a speedy recovery, Clark.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I know he's in good hands, that's for sure. And recovery times have improved over the years.
The Spurs making a switch here. Gervin's checked in. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Here in this fourth quarter, it has been all about the three-point shot for them.
Absolutely making it rain. And there's no better time to pick up points in a hurry.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. More dishes to Gervin. Puts it up from 17. Another one falls for San Antonio.
I don't know what the heck the defense was thinking there. I mean, he's cast from this area of the floor, and they let him walk into it.
Yeah, you got to show more fight on defense. This isn't the guy you give room to shoot from the mid-range. Missed shot against poor defense. Ugly sequence on both sides of the ball.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trailed by 11. Outside, Aguirre. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Check out the agility from Aguirre inside, finding a path around the contact.
Here's more. Outside, Gervin. For the three. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 32 points.
What a performance tonight. A comfortable road dub.
These don't come too often, so you have to savor them.
Here's Cummings and the powerful one-handed slam.
And that is how you get busy on the glass. What a finish.
Yeah, Clark putting a little extra muscle into that one for sure.
Yeah.
He was a menace on that play, keeping it alive and then punishing the D for not bodying up on him.
That just about does it. Only question is, what's the margin going to be?
Great performance from them tonight. Well-deserved win.
And it's Davis missing. And it's the Spurs ball. They lead by 11. Gervin for three. Aguirre grabs the miss.
I think they've simply run out of time. Not enough time left for them to get all the way back.
Yeah, hard-pressed to come back at this point.
Good on the bucket.
That's such a difficult shot to stop. The pull-up, another way that Aguirre can hurt you.
Three-pointer. And George Gervin hits from deep. Gervin's got 49 points in the game.
Well, we know he's got great peripheral and court vision, and he's passing the ball tonight extremely well.
Yeah, he's keeping everyone involved and making life much easier for his teammates.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Picking up a road win, Mike, pretty handily tonight.
On the road, you usually take what you can get, so they should be very happy with this victory.
And that'll do it, folks. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. See you next time.